Welcome back. This is SeeWing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network, and today I'm going to go over uh, all those fake real estate gurus out there promoting that they can help mom and pop real estate investors to acquire hundreds of doors, hundreds of units, so you can achieve financial freedom quickly. Well, let's dive deeper and let me expose those organizations and so-called fake gurus out there that anyway, my topic is the billion-dollar mirage. Why, quote, assets under management, end quote, is not real wealth. All right, the social media illusion, a new class of real estate influencers in a YouTube and mainstream or TikTok, Instagram, whatever they're being promoted out there in the social media, they're claiming, the fake gurus are claiming, oh, they own billions in property, and you can also do the same thing. Get rich quick scheme. In other words, you can own, they already own, do they? Thousands of units, whatever that means. But what does that mean really? AUM versus net worth. AUM is assets under management. AUM does not necessarily equate to personal wealth. Assets under management represents assets managed, not owned. There's a distinct difference. The math behind the illusion, those real estate fake magicians, illusions. Those syndicators, right, out there, syndicators. Typical debt structure. Yep, 75% debt, 20% investor equity, limited partnership, which you guys, limited partnership. You buying fractional shares. 5% goes to the general partner. General partner have the equity. They're running the show. They are the operators. They are the managers of your syndication. They're the manager of your fund. Oh, one more thing. I want to make this perfectly clear. Okay, let me pause for 1 second. The way I do it as a real estate investors, I'll help investors from all over the country to buy turnkey cash flow, new constructions properties in the growth markets in the country. Is that you buy 100%. You own 100%. Is your property. Don't partner with anyone. Okay? You buy with under your name or under your LLC, under your entity. Don't do fractional shares. Don't, you need to become a direct investor. Buy directly on your own, your asset, your hard asset 100%. No partnership, no fractional shares, no using the syndication scenario. Okay. High risk. All right. That's all I have to say. All right. Let me continue. So what that really means, when you involve in those syndications and those fund, right? Those the real estate fund, fund, like a mutual fund. Mutual funds are in the stock market, right? Mutual funds. You invest in the stock market. But when you invest in hard assets, real estate, in syndication, that's that's what we're talking about. You when you're involved in a part of a fund, you cannot sell freely. You cannot refinance freely. You can't control. Just a limited partner. Okay? You're one of hundreds, if not thousands, investors pooling your money into a real estate fund, a syndication. You have your limit. You have no control. It's a passive investment. Passive investment. You are a limit LP. You're a limited partner. So you cannot sell freely. You cannot refinance freely. You have no control. That's why I emphasize the need to you to become a direct investor 100%. So you have freely control. You own your own individual asset, whether it's a single family home, duplex, a triplex, or fourplex, whatever, residential investing. You own it under your name or under your LLC. That's a direct investor. Don't do this indirect fractional syndication stuff that I'm talking about. Okay. So in a syndication, whatever, let me continue. You need investor approval, right? You need approval of other investors that are in the fund. They, the general partners, they manage it. They don't own it, right? The managers in this syndication fund, they manage it. They don't own it. So ownership versus stewardship. Ownership, you have control, like I just mentioned, right? When you buy a residential income property, single family home rental, yeah, you own it. 1 to 4 units, actually. Your ownership, you have control. That's the key. You control. Stewardship, nah, that's management. You relinquish control to a syndicator, somebody who may be incompetent or who's a scumbag or who have the potential to commit fraud. I don't know, right? The Bernie Madoff of the world, if you know what I'm talking about. So the so what real wealth? Real wealth is not door count. Oh, I own 50 doors. What does that even mean? See, the way I talk about property, I talk about income property. If you own a single family rental house, it's one rental. I call it rental property. I call it income property. I don't call it door. Some people claim they own multi-units out. They own 100 doors. Do they really own 100 doors? 100%? No. They are fractional owners. They own a small piece of those 100 doors. So that's not real wealth. That's door count. Don't get mesmerized by those YouTubers out there. Oh, this 23-year-old investor own 100 doors. They don't own 100 doors freely. They are fractional. They own a small piece of the 100 doors, maybe a few $1,000s. But they gonna mesmerize you in a social media that they have achieved riches in a short period of time, own 100 doors, 1,000 doors, whatever. Also, what real wealth is not assets under management size. Social media following, right? That's what real wealth is equity concentration. It is decision making, control, like I mentioned earlier, is liquidity options, is risk alignment. Toward the end of the presentation, if you stay long enough, you will see the actual case study of how I define a direct investor, 100% investing that are yours. No need to share, no need to partner. Okay, stay tuned. So the so-called fake guru model, if you will, many earn more from they earn acquisition fees on those syndications. They make money off asset management fees. It's all hidden. It's all hidden in the prospectus. Okay, when they send you a legal prospectus, whatever, 100 page. Well, if you want to fall asleep, yeah, you can read those prospectus. Even if you read those fund prospectus, that it is so technical you may not even understand, right? You have to hire attorney to interpret the language of the prospectus of those syndicators. So those general partners, how they make their money? Acquisition fees, asset management fees, coaching, you pay 10, 15, $20,000 of coaching fee up front, and then they raise capital, right? They solicit hundreds of investors out there, in the investment world, raise capital, raise millions of dollars for their fund for their syndication. That's the fake guru model. The hidden risk, this model prioritize promotion, marketing scheme, right? They know how to market. They are professional sellers, professional salespeople. So the shift risk to investors, you guys, you are being promoted, sales stuff, sales materials, promotion, marketing. Okay, they're coming after your money. They disconnects operator from the outcome. Disconnects operator from the outcome. The operator, they do all the upfront stuff. They get paid upfront, as I mentioned. The outcome, if the outcome or not positive, if you lose money, hey, those general partners, they may be not liable. I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. The truth is, you do not need $100, $10,000 on paper just to make you look good, look impressive. You do not need a fund. You do not need to do a podcast. You don't need a massive audience. You do not need to become a YouTube influencer. What you do need is the right kind of properties. And like I said, I'll give you the what I mean by that towards the end. So stay tuned. Oh, by the way, please like and subscribe my YouTube channels. I need subscribers, as you can see. But also, if you have not already done so, please provide your email into my website. You could enter my newsletter database, so you can become a free member of our real estate investment community of like-minded mom and pop real estate investors from all over the country. Okay, so what you do need is the right properties, strong equity structure, control focus strategy. Real wealth is quiet, is boring, is consistent. It doesn't need attention. That's right. Boring investment win. The turtle win over the hare. So here it is. Drum roll, please. This is our investment model. And so we we help people to buy new construction, turnkey, co-living investment model. Is the world's, the nation's top growing real estate asset class, similar or even better than short-term rental Airbnb, better than mid-term rental furnished finder, better than traditional long-term rental, which we still promote, which is fine, nothing wrong with that, long-term rental. But we're doing co-living, new construction, grounds up, okay? And we have all the resources, the systems and process and procedures in place. I have other YouTube channel you can help you to learn more. And of course, better yet, put your email into our newsletter on our website database, and you will learn more about this and any and all real estate investment opportunities. Free membership. Okay, our first investment model is a single family home, 7 bedroom, 7 bath, co-living, rent by the room. Okay, 320K, you put your 20 to 25% down payment, regular conventional loan or DSCR loan. At the end of the day, after all the debt obligations, your debt obligations, mortgages, and expenses, and the whole 9 yards, vacancies, and upkeep, and cost of everything, you still have a net monthly cash flow monthly of about almost $2,000, which equate to absolutely amazing numbers. Okay, so as you can see, this is the pro forma. So this is the pro forma. As you see, very attractive. I'm not going to go over it. You can digest this on your own. Okay, very attractive numbers. Again, I broke down all the cash flow, all the returns, whole 9 yards. I'm not going to discuss this, but you can pause the screen to digest this numerical analysis on your own. And the second model that we have is a duplex model, 7 bedroom, 7 private bath per individual. And Yeah, so duplex 7 on each unit, 600K, 25% down payment, around 150, 160K. And after all said and done, your monthly net cash flow is a whopping $5,000, which is absolutely incredible. Co-living, new construction, rent by the room. This is just the best type of asset class in the co-living investment asset class model, right? The numbers is simply staggering. Again, pause the screenshot on your own to learn more about it. And we have other YouTube videos to continue to train you, educate you about this amazing up and coming best realistic asset class in the whole country. So with that said, that's pretty much I have to say. So just to recap, uh, be in control of your investments. Do not rely on syndication, fake gurus, and partnering anyone. You as a mom and pop real estate investor, invest in something you can control 100%. Don't rely on those potentially fraudulent gurus out there, those syndication. And yep, own your asset 100%. Be a direct investor. Control your assets. Control your destiny. You're responsible. You don't have to rely on other people to do things for you. All right. So that's the key in my presentation. Thank you. If you receive any value whatsoever from this presentation, from this topic, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and also become a subscriber to my email mailing list, the Yee Real Estate Network. Have a nice day. This is SeeWing Yee. See you next time. Bye-bye.